Hello world, Tyler here. So today I'm going to talk about the victim triangle, the trap that a lot of people get caught up in, that I have many times, and how to get out of it. This is not dogma. This is just a truth of reality we live in. All right? So the victim triangle. And a lot of this I learned from Shri and Kira, my spiritual mentors. You can check them out on YouTube, Instagram. They're great. All right. So the victim triangle. So basically it's states of consciousness. Okay? And this is how it perpetuates. So there's the rescuer, the victim, and the abuser. All right? So what this looks like in real life, and it's a spectrum. It can be very subtle or it can be very obvious. All right? So we all know the victim, right? They're a victim of their circumstance. They're a victim to everything. They're complaining about their life. You know, it could even be something that is troubling, right? Like, you know, I've been a victim. I've had back pain. I'm a victim, right? Life is happening to me. I'm not co-creating my life. Okay, so that's victim, which stems from a lot of times an abuser, right? So the abuser could look like insults, you know, emotional abuse, physical abuse, you know, manipulation, like gaslighting, these kind of things. And then there's the rescuer, which I've definitely played too, and the abuser. Played them all. So the rescuer, what that looks like is the victim complains about their shitty life and their shitty situation to the rescuer who, oh yeah, it is so bad. You do have it bad, Jimmy. That's horrible. Your life sucks. Let's just keep spiraling together in this loop of low vibe shit. And we'll just keep doing it forever. It's all essentially the same energy, just with different faces. So a lot of times you might play the victim for a bit, you might play the rescuer for a bit, you might play the abuser for a bit, right? And this happens with, it's not just in personal life. You can look at, you know, the media, the news, you know, a lot of mainstream stuff. I mean, there's 1,000 examples, but once you understand this concept, you can see it. So, how to get out of that, because you can get out of that, and that's what I'm going to tell you. So, what happens when you get out of it? The victim transforms into the healer. The rescuer transforms to a teacher. The rescuer transcends to the healer, and the abuser becomes the mentor. All right? So, you meet someone who's being a victim, but you're not going to rescue them. Instead, you heal them, right? The abuser then becomes the mentor. They see their old ways and they learn from it. They raised their consciousness. That's what this is all about. Okay, so how to get out of the victim triangle? Practical steps to get rid of this. All right, here's some practical steps. Focus on solutions, not problems. This is like a life-changing piece of advice. I remember when I first learned this, I was out west, and when you're traveling, you encounter a lot of problems. It's very unpredictable. So what I would do is I would focus on the solution right away. So instead of dwelling on a problem that just stays in your mind and it's this big thing, you focus on the solution right away. So like, I could think of 1,000 examples. One, right, I got a flat tire. So instead of dwelling about it and crying, I went, okay, how do I fix a fucking flat tire? And then I fixed it, and then it was over. Wow. But it goes with everything. It's very simple, but it's very effective. It'll change your mind. It'll raise your consciousness. I remember me and my bro were out west together, and we both had this concept in mind, and we were killing the game. Co-create. Recognize that you are not a victim, you're a co-creator of your life. We are co-creators. Life doesn't happen to us, we create it, okay? So we create our life. And if something in your life is not up to par with what you want, ask yourself, what in me allowed this to happen? Contemplate, look within. As within, so without. It's the law of reflection. Be honest with yourself, or it's all just deception, okay? So, that is my little teaching for today. And remember, basic spiritual physics is, as Nikola Tesla said, if you want to understand the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Everything is energy vibrating at a different frequency. The higher the vibrational frequency, the higher consciousness you are in. Therefore, you will see the solution.